Interviewed by House magazine, Ms. Morgan also compared herself to Roundheads such as Oliver Cromwell, who saw off the despotic Charles I in the English Civil War in the 1640s. Nicky Morgan has described herself as a freedom fighter for opposing attempts to override Parliament over Brexit. Asked how she feels to be viewed as a rebel, the prominent Remain supporter replied, "One person's rebel is another person's freedom fighter, isn't it?" The remark opened the former Education Secretary to ridicule, as it appears she is comparing herself to figures from history such as Che Guevara. Interviewed by House magazine, Ms. Morgan also compared herself to Roundheads such as Oliver Cromwell, who saw off the despotic Charles I in the English Civil War in the 1640s. The former cabinet minister, who was sacked by Theresa May when she entered Downing Street last year, has been one of the most trenchant critics of what Remain supporters call a hard Brexit. She said, "Inevitably, the role of being a backbench member of Parliament is completely different from being a minister bound by collective responsibility. When you are no longer in that ministerial position, of course you are free to say what you think about things, which has its moments of danger, but also has its moments where you actually have to make the most of it." Related articles previous. 1. 2 Next. I knew she was the one from the very first day, beaming. Police probe art consultant mother of Boris's love child. Why 1 in 7 hides debt from their partner, relationship. Share this article. Share script dm.later, bundle, function, if, dm.rotator, new dm.rotator, p18, pages eyes, 1, page count, 2.0, active class, active, rotate, false, $, number p18.share.on, click, function, dms.facebook.post related. With Brexit, and I think the extraordinary strain it's put on our constitution and our representative democracy, I do sometimes feel like I'm in the middle of the 17th century, when you are standing up for the rights of Parliament. Anybody who is a backbench member of Parliament should be doing that at the moment. Democracy is a precious thing and the rights of Parliament are a precious thing. Ms. Morgan, whose Loughborough constituency is believed to have voted Leave, said she had been forced to explain to constituents that she is in Parliament as their representative and not as a delegate bound by their views. It would be too easy just to cede them and then 10, 20, 30 years down the line, to really regret and think why didn't we fight a bit harder, when the next big crisis comes along. Ms. Morgan, whose Loughborough constituency is believed to have voted Leave, said she had been forced to explain to constituents that she is in Parliament as their representative and not as a delegate bound by their views. Brexit has put our representative democracy under strain like nothing I've ever seen before, she said. The former minister said Ms. May has damaged the Conservative Party by failing to take opportunities to heal the rift between supporters and opponents of Brexit. She said continuing divisions in the party were a cause for great sadness, and warned the process of withdrawal from the EU had sucked the oxygen out of Whitehall as all of the brightest civil servants were working on it.